Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This time we're going to be looking at Low Moor Station or stations. The present station at Low Moor was opened on the 2nd of April 2017. One train per hour serves the station in both directions, and there are also 4 direct Grand Central services to London King's Cross each day. The station facilities at the present station include 128 car parking spaces, CCTV, accessible platforms, waiting shelters, passenger information displays, and a public address system. How wonderful! It also does contain a rather good, funny looking statue, which actually frightens the life out of you if you don't actually know it's there, and looks as though it's somewhat of Doctor Who, like a Cyberman. I have posted a video of it here now. Now, as mentioned, this was the newly built station. However, the original station at Low Moor was situated at the junction of 2 routes: the line to Halifax and Greetland through the Calder Valley, and that via the Spen Valley to Mirfield via Cleckheaton, both built by the Manchester and Leeds Railway, and has been covered in another video I have done. It opened in 1848 and initially acted as a terminus for both lines, as the continuation towards Bradford Exchange was not yet complete. The tunnels north of the station and at Bowling were still under construction at this point. Through running to Bradford eventually began in 1850 to Manchester Victoria in January 1852 and to Leeds via Stanningley over the Leeds, Bradford and Halifax Junction Railway, which I covered in another video, in 1854. Low Moor quickly became an important interchange station, as there was initially no direct route between Bradford Exchange and the LB and HJR route to Leeds, and so many trains to from Halifax and Manchester carried portions from both cities that were attached or joined here, a practice that continued after the exchange was expanded and linked to the Leeds route. And basically what that means is that you were coupling and uncoupling carriages for basically trains to go in different directions. Oh, that explains it. Now, a connection to Dudley Hill was later built by the GNR in 1892 and facilities extended accordingly. By the turn of the century there were 4 platforms in use, along with a large goods yard and a loco depot. The introduction of DMUs, diesel multiple units, over the Calder Valley route in January 1962 saw the loss of much of its interchange traffic, and in June 1965 it was closed to passenger traffic under the Beeching Acts along with the Spen Valley line. Goods traffic ceased 2 years later, and the station was then demolished. The station site was later used for the Transperience Museum, which was opened for a brief period in the 1990s. The Spen Valley Greenway was built on the route of the Spen Valley line after its closure to freight in 1981, as far as Thornhill Junction in Dewsbury. So there we go, there is the history of the old station and the fantastic facilities of the new station, but hey, at least it does actually have a station after a long time of campaigning to open it. I had thought of also doing a video on the Transperience Museum, but through looking at the history of it, it will probably take about 30 seconds to do. If anybody can point me to an extensive history of the Transperience Museum that I can then research and produce a longer video on, can you please put this in the comments down below? I would really appreciate it. But until the next video, please do take care of yourselves. Thank you once again for your continued support, and until the next video, take care of yourselves and cheerio.